Hello Capricorn, how are you today? This is your April reading for 2026. Let's jump into it and see what we've got for you. This is not a one-on-one reading. This is for the general public, so the general community. So if something strikes with you, hold on to it. If it doesn't, let it go. It could be meant for somebody else. All right, starting out pretty strong. A lot of people in your cards today. Oh, a lot of people. And love, too. Oh, yeah. This looks very nice. This is a very good place to be. All right. I'll tell you a little bit about what we got going on here. This middle card is where you are right now. This is your past, and this is your future. So taking a look at where you are right now, you are the Queen of Cups. You're a nurturer, compassionate, intuitive, empathetic, and you can feel other people's emotions. And so sometimes that can be a struggle for you because you do tend to absorb their emotions and it can feel kind of on the heavy side. So be aware of that when that comes through. I often ask myself, am I feeling my own emotion, or does this belong to somebody else? And that might help you separate your emotions from others in case you're struggling with that. Okay, let's move on into the past. Ace of Cups, here's another love card. Feel the things. You have felt the things. You have fallen in love. You have been in love. And I'm going to say that this person, the King of Swords, was a little hard to navigate. He is an authority. He's decisive. He's got reason. He thinks all of his reasons are logical, and he's very decisive. So he can be a little bit of a bossy guy. He can also be a bit of a game player. All right. But King of Cups is where this is heading. So King of Cups he's wise, he's calm, and he's balanced emotionally. He's diplomatic and he's compassionate, and he's not so firm with this. I don't know if these are the same people and maybe this person has mellowed into this, but that could be the case. And he's incredibly romantic, he or she. This is not gender specific. It could be a woman, it could be a man. It doesn't matter. It's just the masculine version of the emotion. And so this would be somebody who is very romantic, and he's dramatic, and he feels very, very deeply and very, very charming. All right. So that's not a bad start. Nice little love story going on there. I kind of think that this person has evolved into this person. So yeah, let's take a look at your next level of cards and see what's happening. Page of Cups. You have got a lot of love here. We have what, 1, 2, 5, 6 cards, and 5 of them are about emotion. So here we go with the Ace of not the Ace, but the Page of Cups, which is going to be the dreamer, very sensitive, emotionally curious, and it's kind of like a first love kind of a feeling. There may have been some of that first love where you know, that excitement when you think about them, and that very first tingling of love may have been that way to start. But then we get the Death card, and that was the end of the cycle. So something along that path changed. And maybe that's when this person made his leap over to the King of Cups, being a loving, romantic partner. Or you may have actually walked away from this relationship. You may have looked at it and said, you know, this is not where I want to be, and you may have walked away. Yeah, looks like you have walked away. There's something better for you. There's something that is for your highest good out there, and that relationship with the King of Swords and the game player, the guy who was really bossy and authoritative, he was not the one for you. Not the one for you. But so he did not evolve. This King of Cups right here is somebody new. That's a new relationship you've got coming up. That's somebody new. Oh my goodness, we got a whole bunch of stuff. Where do you want me to start? Okay. All right. The balancing act. This is a card of finding balance. He's between the heavy romance, the hard romance, and just being steady and easy and normal. Because this Knight of Cups, he can overwhelm you with his charm and his romance, and it can be a bit too much. So he needs to balance that out. And I think over time that will balance by itself. Okay, the next one was the Fool, leaving all of this behind and taking a new adventure. So that makes perfect sense, but it was a hard decision to make. Your analysis paralysis came in. You didn't know where to go, which one. Do I really want to stay in this relationship? Or do I need to, or do I really want to just get out? Oh, leave that behind. And I think you made the decision to leave. That is where that's going. And then the King of Pentacles. You were taking care of yourself, making all of your decisions and paying your way, successful. You provided for yourself, stable, grounded in reality. And then look what's happening. I love this progression. And then the Lovers come along, and this is where this new fellow is, or lady, depending, is going to come in for you. Is after you have gotten yourself up off the floor and you're providing for yourself and you're stable, then the Lovers will come through, and then you'll find your person. Then you'll find this King of Cups. It's nice to go from the King of Cups, and when you've come from a place where you've been in a relationship where somebody's been bossy or kind of even distracted or detached. The next card we have is going to be the Devil. And I know that looks like a pretty frightening situation, but it's not. It is paying attention to the things that sidetrack you, the things that are illusions. So with this Lover card and this person here who is so romantic and charming and convincing, don't let that illusion cloud your judgment. So pay attention to what he does and not what he says, and you're going to be in a safer position emotionally. All right, now let's get a conclusion card for you and see where this little guy comes out. And that is going to be the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is energetic, it's impulsive, it's a challenge, and often it's a jumping before you look. So go slow down, look at everything, weigh everything out before you make a decision, because it's moving fast. You've got some pretty fast movement going on with this relationship. It could even be, if you want to, you can even turn this around into a job. This could even be looking at work and thinking about maybe you need to leave it. But I'm getting the impression with all of the heart, all of the emotion, all of the cups. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cups. So that's a lot of emotion. So I'm going to pull this towards a relationship of some sort. So here we go. Take your time, go slow. All right, let's see what the energy on the bottom of the deck is for this. And it is the High Priestess. This is using your intuition. Use your gut when you're going through this and making this decision. On paper, he may look great, but follow your heart. Follow your heart with that. All right, let's see what Spirit has to say. Let's pull a couple of oracle cards. See what we got here. Leisure, remain lighthearted. It's gonna feel a little tense sometimes, like down here with the death card at the ending of that. It may feel a little heavy, but be as lighthearted as you can with that, and you will feel better. And here we go, someone from your soul tribe. This is the soulmate. So this could even possibly be a soulmate for you. And it's someone from your soul tribe. So let's put that down here with the Knight of Cups. And one more. And self-care, heal, repair, connect. Don't jump into things too quickly. Like I say, take some time to heal and to get your balance before you move forward with that. All right. Here we go, another oracle deck for you. And this is protection. You are protected during this time. You are not going to be left on your own. Spirit is with you, protecting you and helping you make decisions. And death, the end of the cycle. We got the death card right here, so we're just going to put that right there. The end of a cycle. And I'm hearing in my head one more, so let's go one more. And transform. So this will definitely be a relationship that will transform you, that will change you in ways that you don't expect, and in beautiful ways, in very loving ways. So thank you, Capricorn. I appreciate you sticking around to the end of this reading. And if you got a story to tell, please tell me in the comments. Be happy to hear it. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will check back on you next week and see how this is developing. So thanks so much, and we'll talk again soon. Bye.